welcome back to another Halloween tutorial. This will be my last Halloween makeup tutorial for you guys for this year, and I thought what a better way just to end it with a very gruesome and gory look. So if you're not really into this makeup for Halloween, I have linked some more Halloween tutorials down below, and they will be linked in the top hand right corner for you. So yes, if you want to see how I got this scissor face, then please keep on watching, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like button so you don't miss out on any more tutorials. There is some fall tutorials coming way after all these Halloween tutorials. So stay tuned and let's get started. So guys, the eyes are really super easy. So you want to take any yellow eyeshadow, or you can use yellow face paint, and you just want to start buffing this onto your eyelids. Not too much but not too little. I just used a fluffy blending brush, and then I switched to a more denser fluffy brush just to pack some more on. I concentrated this all over my lid, literally all up to the brow bone and in the inner corner, and then I started bringing it directly underneath my lash line, on the bottom lash line. This will create a more of a dead, rotting look. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you watch horror films like The Walking Dead, let's say for instance, they look very dirty and very yellowy. So I just thought I would apply this around my eyes just to make me look a little bit more dead and rotting and very dirty like. Then I started to apply some black eyeshadow. Once again, any black eyeshadow will do, or black face paint, and you're just going to concentrate this underneath your lash line, on the bottom lash line, just to make you look even more dead. Then to get the evil look around your eyes, you're going to want to take either a really deep or burnt orange eyeshadow, and then you're just going to want to line your waterline. So I use this front cover liquid, I have used it quite often, and you're just going to want to line your waterline. You can use a face paint if you want, or you can just skip this step if you don't like it, or you just haven't got the crops to do this. It would look perfectly fine without this. I just wanted to add more definition to the eyes to make me look a little bit evil. To make you look even more evil or dead, you could just switch it up to a black eyeliner. That would work perfectly fine. And then I just wanted to go in with some mascara. I just used my Chanel one. I just wanted my eyes just to be more defined a little bit more. You don't have to add mascara on, as we know dead people do not wear mascara. But I just wanted to put some mascara on, as I said, just to make my eyes look even more defined and for them to stand out. And then after this, I went on to doing my eyebrows. So I just combed them through, and I used a darkest shade that I've got, which is the shade Black from the Collection brand, and I just started roughly applying this eyeshadow powder. I didn't really concentrate on what I was doing, and then I wanted my eyebrows to look a little bit like I was angry, so I made them like into a point. You don't have to do this, you can fill them in normal, or you can just leave them unfilled. It's entirely up to you, but this is just my preference on the look. So yeah, I didn't be too clean with this because, as I said, we are dead, so nothing's going to be clean on the face at all. So yeah, just fill them in however you want to, and until you're happy with them. And then I took that same black shadow put underneath my lash line and started concentrating it in the inner corner of my eyes, just around my nose, so it made my eyes look like they were sunken in, so like I was actually dead. This is just going to add more to the look and make it look a little bit more realistic. Once again, you can skip this step, but I really wanted to add it in as it looked like my eyes was really dead and dirty. And then I started bringing it down to my nose just to contour my nose so that would look even more dead and a little bit more slimmer, like everything's literally sinking into our face. So yeah, I just started blending this out with two different fluffy brushes, and then to make it look a little bit more realistic I went in with a beauty blender after this. And guys, as always, everything will be linked down in the description bar what I have used in this tutorial. So now I'm going to take the Snazaroo black activated face paint and I'm just going to start blacking out around my mouth and my actual lips, just so my natural shade of skin does not show through any of the wounds that I'm going to be creating later. This is just going to make it look a lot more darker and a lot more infected, so it's going to be really messy with this. Don't be too precise. So later on, as you'll see in a moment, I went back around the edges and just started making them a little bit more ornate, and this will blend in with the wounds a lot more better later on. So yeah, and then I'm just setting all that face paint in with a black eyeshadow just to take off the shine and just so it doesn't move anywhere throughout the night. So then after this I went in with the Mehron liquid latex. You can use eyelash glue for this. I have used eyelash glue in my other Halloween tutorials. So my camera did accidentally die, but all I'm doing here is I just use cotton wool buds and I started applying it to my mouth and then pulling it apart just to make it a little bit more stringy, so it look a little bit more like dead skin once we apply everything on there later on. So you're just going to want to mess about with this. You don't want to be too accurate where you're putting the cotton wool bud. You just want to be really messy with this. The messier you are, the better it will look. If you're too precise in where you're putting the things, it's not going to come out better. I think when you apply things very messy and not very precise, it always comes out better. So yeah, I'm just going to be applying all the cotton wool bud where I want it, and then I'm going to be going in with some more latex just to harden up that cotton wool just a little bit more. Have fun with this. It doesn't really matter. There isn't a right or wrong way how to do this. This is my first time actually trying this look out, and I was really happy with myself how it turned out. So you do want to put quite a bit on so it literally looks 3D on your mouth, like, you know, all your insides from your mouth are literally gushing out. That sounds disgusting. So I'm just opening my mouth there, just so everything will stretch and be more loose and look a lot more stringy. So yeah guys, you just want to keep applying latex, messing around with it, applying more cotton wool just until you're happy with the look, to be honest. And then I'm going to attach the cotton wool to my upper and bottom lip, so it looks like my skin's been cut but it's still like attached to the upper and the bottom lip. And then what I'm doing here, I'm just creating some skin that looks like it's dangling from my chin, so it looks like actually all my skin's been pulled out from my chin as well. And then later on we'll put more blood on this so it'll look even more effective. So you're just going to want to coat these in latex so they harden. And then I'm just going to be ripping this bit on my face because later on it is going to look like ripped skin. And then my camera did die, but all I'm doing here is I'm just covering some of that cotton wool in with the foundation I applied to my face, just so it blends nicely in within my face. And then I'll go back in with that black face paint just to make it look a bit more rotted and a little bit dirty. So basically what I'm doing is I've picked a sponge up and I've ripped some of it off, and I'm going to start applying blood to make the splattered dried effect. You're going to want to get a sponge and just rip some of it off, and then this will create this effect that I'm trying to bring out here. You're going to want to apply the blood literally all around your mouth and make sure it's wet so it looks like the wound has literally just been done. So yeah, you can apply any blood. I just use the same one I've used in my other tutorials, which was £1 from my local shop, and then I just keep plaiting this blood literally everywhere. You're going to want to make this look as gruesome as possible so it will look even more realistic. And then I'm going to be messing around with that tear skin and just ripping a little bit more. So then after this I'm going to be working on the area where the scissors are going to be applied. So I'm just going to apply some latex and then put some cotton wool on that so the scissors actually got something to lean on so it looks 3D, like it's coming out. And then on top of that cotton wool I'm going to be applying more latex just to make it a little bit more harder and a little bit more steady for the scissors to actually sit on. So then once I've done this, I went in with the scissors. I did use real scissors. I would suggest not doing this, especially if you're going out on the night out, because places are literally not going to let you in with real scissors in your face. I'm sure Amazon does fake scissors, so I'll find a link for you and link it down the bottom. So just what I'm doing here is I'm holding the scissors in place and then I'm going to start creating like the skin around the scissors so it actually looks like it's pierced through my skin. And then I'm going to be applying more latex to make it a little bit harder and a little bit more steady so the scissors literally do not move from my face. So it's going to be applying the cotton wool bud on top of it, applying more latex and repeating this process until it is actually stiff enough and hard enough so it doesn't actually move. And then I'm going to be modelling that into around the scissors so it actually looks like the skin is actually coming around the scissors. And then to dry this a little bit quicker I went in with a hairdryer on the coolest heat just to dry it a little bit more quicker. You don't have to do this if you have more time, but because I was doing the video I just wanted to speed up the drying application. So then once I'd done this I wanted like a splatter effect, like you could actually see the blood coming out like when the scissors was jabbed through the mouth. So I went in with some spraying blood just around that area and on the scissors so it looked like the blood has splattered everywhere. And then I wanted it also on my neck, so I just started applying it on my neck. And then I went in with some more fake blood and started applying it generously over the scissors into the open wounds, literally everywhere where I thought it looked a lot more better and a lot more realistic. So yeah, just keep applying this where you're happy with it. And then after this I'm going to be going in with the same face, the black face paint, sorry, and just creating more dimension to the wound. So it's going to give you more of a 3D effect, but also make it look a lot more rotted. So I'm going to go in and just start applying this to different areas to make it stand out and to make it look a little bit more 3D. This is also going to make it appear like we have holes in our face because we're actually blacking some places out. And then after this I went in with the Snazaroo green face paint. This is the water activated one as well. And then I'm just going to start applying green. This is going to make it look like the wound is actually rotting on our face, which sounds really disgusting. So yeah, just keep applying this very generously. So I wanted the wound to look very rotted and very infected, so I just applied different face paints. You can use eyeshadows if you liked, or gel liner, or even different coloured liquid liners, whatever you've got, it will do the trick. Literally you do not need everything that I use in this video. I just wanted it to look even more gruesome. And then once I've done this, I'll be taking just a normal sponge and just blending all them colours in together so it looks even more realistic and like it's actually coming out of our skin. And then I'll be taking the Snazaroo dark brown face paint, and this will act like dirt that's in our wound and make it look properly dirty. Then after this I'll be dipping into the Technic's face paint and using the yellow, the red and the purple, and this will add like all different colour dimensions. It will make it look even more 3D, very bruised and just very dirty. So I went in with the purple first, then the yellow, to make it look like the yellow is actually looking like some pus coming out of the wound. And then I went in with some more fake thick blood. So this is where you just really want to pack this on, it's where it's going to come to life. And then to make that wound even more gory, I went in squirting some blood in there. And then I wanted to squirt more around the scissor area because I thought it looked a little bit more, looked a little bare. So yeah, just keep applying this blood literally everywhere until you're happy with it, until it's actually really gruesome. And then I also started spraying more on my neck so it looked like the blood was actually dripping from the wound onto my neck. And then once I finished all the gory business, I went in with some black and some yellow eyeshadow again and started just contouring my face a little bit so it looked a little bit more sunken in. So yeah, this is the finished result. I really hope you enjoyed my last Halloween tutorial. Don't forget, if you do go out through Halloween, just please be safe and please be careful, but also have fun. So yeah guys, don't forget that everything will be linked in the description bar and all my Halloween tutorials will be linked in the top hand corner and down below. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I love you all so much and I'll see you next time. Bye!